guys, this is Joy scrapping in my own private Idaho, and I have another two-page sketch for you today. I have gone back to using the sketches from Christy's Beautiful Life. This is from Ginger's Corner. If you have never watched one of her videos, I highly recommend them. She's great fun, and she's cheerful and very uplifting. You'll smile after watching one of her videos. So she created the sketch, and I love it. She used hearts, but I am using July, so what better opportunity to then go ahead and use my one for my calendar. So I'm doing the two-page layout, and this is for the calendar for the month of July. And I use scraps and basically what I had left over. This is a pack from, most of it is from Hello Darlin, and I will go ahead and get started. The first thing that I did was I gutted my paper. So I'm going to go ahead and move this one over. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter which one I do. I'm going to set it aside and I'm going to gut it. I'm going to have to be very careful when I glue this on because I have created a sketched border. Actually, let's do it. And I'm just going to move this all off. I kind of have things arranged the way I want them. I'm just going to set this off, and I'll show you what I did. So I gutted my paper because I'm getting very low on my paper. This is candy apple. I am with Stampin' Up! Now, so if you don't have candy apple, you could use real red. And that's a really nice, I feel like that's a brighter red, but it's beautiful and it will match. So you can see that I have a stitched border all the way around it, just like she has in her sketch. I cut this out with the Cricut. What I did was I had a card from one of the digital files that I had from Close to My Heart, and I just sized it to 11. I believe this is 11 and well, let's just look. I made it 11 by 11, and so it made the stitched border. I also took some shimmer gloss spray and I sprayed it and let it dry. I was going to ink around this actually is supposed to go this way. I was going to ink around the edges with the periwinkle, but when I put it on the red, it started to look very purple because it was not oxide ink, and so I decided not to do that. I did use a stencil. So what I did was I used a stencil like this, and I'll show you how I put it on here. I put it up like that. I took sapphire and a dauber, and I just daubed the edges. So that gave me a little bit of interest on there. And the sapphire was dark enough that it didn't, for whatever reason, the periwinkle kind of blended and made an ugly color, but the sapphire did okay. And this stencil is from Stampin' Up! I got it at a garage sale, so I have no idea when it first came out. But if you have that, I'm sure you probably have some kind of stamp stencil. So I am going to I'm going to run my tape runner very close around because I don't want it to be peeking through my stitched part. So and so this is what the gutted paper looks like. One of these days I will, when I'm at the kitchen table, I will kind of do a review as to how we go. So I'm going to go ahead and put this, I want to make it straight. I was very happy because this basically used a lot of scraps, and the paper that I use most, to be quite honest, is I am a heavy cardstock user. Even when I'm using pattern paper, I tend to use it just as an accent. So that's there. And so then the next thing I did was I'm going to go ahead and put this on here. So this, I gotta remember how I'm putting these things. I'm going to slide them kind of off so I don't have to rethink the order over again. And I'm missing my title. That is not a happy thing. Somewhere up at the top, the tippy top, I have the 4th of July. I really do need that. Let's see if I put it under here. Oh my goodness. Oh, here it is. Okay. So, this was a, so when I first came into Close My Heart, before we had, for a while, Close My Heart had a deal with Cricket. But before that, we had these. I believe this is probably 2008. And so I'm going to use this as my base and my circle. And because she has it like this, that's what I'm going to go for. And I've kind of changed my title. I'm following her sketch pretty closely, but I know she won't be upset because her Ginger, the gal that did the sketch, always said there's no wrong way to play with paper. So yeah. So I'm moving the title around. When you are laying on embellishments, you will want to put the biggest things first. So I'm going to go ahead and put my picture down, and I'm just going to kind of put that, I'm going to cover up the little bitties. And this was taken in Independence, Oregon. Well, actually Monmouth, Oregon. So this is the town that I lived in for 50 years, and they do the 4th of July big. People come from, you see people come from out of town to spend time with the 4th of July, people that you haven't seen all year, and now we're one of those people. So these stars, so this was from the Hello Darling pack, and a lot of times if it is a workshop and it has, so this is the stencil, so I just traced leftover paper that I have. I keep all my, when a pack gets, well, I keep all my 4th of July paper packs together. So all of my 4th of July paper packs from ctmh I keep together. So that's Hello Darling. And I do have several of that pack left because I am a vendor and I do retreats, so I need paper. I'm going to just kind of put these around, and so I just traced these on my scrap paper. This is from Hello Darling. This was from a different paper pack. This was from Blue Ribbon, which I've had forever. And in the Hello Darling workshop, I used the middle of the star. Now I'm using the outside of the star, and I'm tracing the star. So I like to stretch and use my stuff. And this may not be how I had it, and I'm probably going to monkey around with it for just a little bit. So, and these beautiful flowers, my friend Tiffany cut those out. And it was part of, because we had digital files with Close to My Heart, and this was left over from a different project, so I just traced the star and I put a star in the middle. The problem is, yeah, there we go. I should have taken a picture of it and then I could have put it back exactly the way it was. I think this was right here like this, and then we had a flower. And then we had another flower right here. Okay. I love, you know, if you want something cute, having a circle, it's just great. And so this will be my July page for the calendar. And this was a fun day because all of the cousins, because we don't live far away. We only live like 8 hours from the rest of the family, but you know, you get families, and so it seems like you can't get us all together like we'd like to. But and 4th of July is one of my favorite. Like I said, the town of Independence really. I think I want this red here. Oh, and I want a flower on this side and on this side. Yeah, there. I'm also going to put, so this also came with a sticker sheet, and kind of at the last minute I decided to put this as a title right up here. Yeah, but if I do this, what do you think? To add or not to add? I'm not for sure. It was a happy day because we were all together. I think I'm going to leave it off. When in doubt, I tend to not. Okay, so that is that page. And then same thing with this one. So I'll show you the second page. What's nice about this was there's lots of photo opportunities on this one as well. And the same, I stenciled. And I am going to go ahead and put this down. I gutted my paper. And this is the sketch. So Christy's Beautiful Life is a challenge that happens in October, February, and no, sorry, October, March, and July. And this time they were all 2-page pages. And you're supposed to do a sketch a day. Of course, I'm not that fast, so I just do them as I. And then I decided to combine it with the calendars that I'm making people. So I'm killing 2 birds with 1 stone. So I am halfway through this calendar. I do usually make more than one. And I'm going to just go ahead and put this one down. This one goes here. She has a journaling spot here, but I want it, and actually I'm going to scoot it over a little bit and scoot it down a little bit so you can see all my cute little stenciling that I did on this page. And I'm trying to think the last time all of us were together before this. Probably, I think the time before this we were at a funeral, my sister's funeral. So this was much happier time. So, and it was so good to see all of the cousins because my kids and these kids grew up together and saw each other every day, and then it's just funny how people move away and you never see them again. You see them about once a year, but so, and they were all raised like brothers and sisters. So when we get together, it's like no time has passed at all, because that's what family is all about. My nephew makes a big barbecue and invites half the town, I think. And so they live just down the street, and the parade goes right past. So we used to set our chairs up. I used to go to the kids' parade, and so you'd set your chairs out, and I actually took pictures of it, which is kind of fun. You set your chairs out for a week on the street, so you get your spot. Okay, so I'm going to put 3 little, she has 3 little hearts right here. This is easily replicable, so if you don't, you could do hearts, You could do snowflakes. This layout is so versatile. Um, yeah, you could use it. You could even use Christmas presents around the circle. I love this one. I couldn't wait to do this one. I'm definitely not up to day 21, but I was needing a July layout, so I went ahead and did it. And I have 2 hearts here. I did switch from the hearts, from stars to hearts, because I just liked how they looked better. And I have 2 stars that go there, but not 2 stars, but 2 hearts. But they have wandered away, so I'm just going to I'm going to call this done. You could add a lot more to this. You could add some embellishment. I think I might put my journaling right in the middle here, or I might put cousin crew because they're all cousins. I'm still kind of trying to decide on that. But anyway, this was quick and easy, and I loved how it turned out. And thank you, Ginger, for the beautiful layout. And I'm hoping this will inspire you. If you haven't, you still have time to make a calendar for Christmas for your loved ones. And what better present is that you can give them like a year of memories on the calendars, and really showcase your work. Well, I hope you have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. I'm hoping to get done with another 2-page layout, and that will be of August. Talk to you later. Thanks. Oh, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks.